Hello and welcome to another Disney Pixar video, and today we are going to talk about The Good Dinosaur from 2015. The cast member in this movie is Raymond Ocha playing Arlo, Jeffrey Wright playing Papa, Frances McDormand playing Mama, and Marcus Scribner playing Buck. Starting with the movie, where enough of 65 million years ago, when an asteroid is coming down to Earth like crazy fast and stuff. And fortunately, in the movie, it shows like the asteroid missing Earth, and it like comes through like a shooting star and stuff. So basically, this asteroid is supposed to like hit Earth and basically like kill mostly of like the dinosaurs back then and stuff. But fortunately, in this movie, all the dinosaurs stay alive. And then fortunately, it's a million of years later, where enough of where the story comes from. This dinosaur family is having babies and stuff, having 3 babies: Lizzie, Buck, and Arlo. And Arlo came in a big giant egg, but fortunately he was kind of like a small dinosaur. And he's basically completely different than his other siblings and stuff. Like, they're much bigger and stuff. And he's just much younger, so he's just getting some development. A cave human is basically stealing the family's food, and he basically caught him in a net, and then also kind of saved the human as well, because it looked like he was like trapped and stuff. And then somehow enough, he ran away, and then Arlo's dad told him to go and catch the critter, is the human. And then fortunately, there was a big giant storm coming, and fortunately they realized enough of they have no chance to get out in a way, and then Papa basically sacrificed his life to save Arlo, and the river came down like a creek and stuff, and basically a flood basically wiped Arlo's dad away. So it means enough of his dad passed away. And then Arlo and the critter fortunately got in a flood as well, and now he's like far away from home and stuff. The cave kid actually saved Arlo with a danger like snake. Arlo and Spot actually meet some T-Rex, and actually one of them is voice of Sam Elliott.
Get out of your sister's bubble.
Arlo went and saved Spot from the pterodactyls and stuff. And then Spot fortunately found other people like him, like other humans in a way. So he kind of like had like a second family he went and stuff. And Arlo realized enough of he should be the people he's with and stuff. And then Arlo got back to his family as well. So it had a good ending. Easter eggs. AA13 is at the chicken home on the fence. The Pizza Planet truck is actually in space where all the asteroid in the beginning of the movie and stuff. And then John Rasenberger is playing one of the evil dinosaurs attack the T-Rex.
Kill him!
I enjoyed this movie. Not one of my top favorites, but I would say it was okay. Like, I enjoyed it and stuff. The only thing I really liked, it was just the develop he had in the beginning to the end, where enough of he learned so much when he was on his own and stuff, where enough of he was so afraid a lot of things, and he kind of like stepped up and basically like had a new friend as the critter and stuff, and he basically like helped his new friend as Spot to get to, you know, wherever back to home and stuff, and basically sacrifice them together in a way where enough one saved the other, and then the other saved the other and stuff. So it just makes a big giant bond of Arlo and Spot a lot and stuff. I guess that's the critter's name, Spot, in some ways and stuff. So yeah. And so I think that's like the most biggest thing I liked. It was just the relationship they had. It's so weird enough of a human person basically friends with like a dinosaur and stuff, and helping each other and stuff. So that was pretty big in my mind in this movie, because I like the development of that, because they had strong character and they like work together very well. I, you know, it's crazy enough. There's so many things we need to learn from dinosaurs. You know, there's so many we like know for sure and stuff. Like there's different type of dinosaurs of different species and stuff. You know, hearing about their birds or whatever. I think in some type of species of bird too and stuff. Also, I heard pterodactyls is not a dinosaur and they're actually birds because they fly and stuff. I honestly have no idea about it. I'm not really a big, you know, dinosaur, you know, knowledge person and stuff. I just, you know, I think dinosaurs are cool and all stuff, but I'm not an expert on dinosaurs, so I honestly have no idea. The next movie is going to be The Finding Dory, so get hyped for that. Hope you like this video. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.